The 10.4-acre area at the mouth of the Penang Tak Canal in Mueang district of Chumphon province is the location of the Marine and Coastal Resources Research and Development Centre, the Central Gulf of Thailand. One of the 5 research centres under the Marine and Coastal Resources Research and Development Institute, Department of Marine and Coastal Resources, Ministry of Natural Resources and Environment. This centre was founded in accord with the Reorganisation of Ministry, Sub-Ministry and Department Act BE 2545 or 2002 and was inaugurated on the 9th of May 2006. The Marine and Coastal Resources Research and Development Centre, the Central Gulf of Thailand, is entrusted with the duties of surveying and assessing resources status and marine productivity, studying the biodiversity of marine resources and surveying rare or endangered marine species. The centre also monitors environmental conditions and pollution factors, as well as their effects on marine and estuarine ecosystems. These activities support the Centre's mission to conduct research and develop technologies for the conservation and restoration of marine and coastal resources in the Central Gulf of Thailand. The Centre's area of responsibility extends from Prachuap Khiri Khan, Chumphon to Surat Thani provinces. Covering more than 600 kilometres of coastline, this area includes not only straight shores, but also islands and islets surrounded by fertile waters, teeming with coral reefs, seagrass and marine endangered species. Fully equipped with a well-trained staff, instruments and vehicles, the Marine and Coastal Resources Research and Development Centre, the Central Gulf of Thailand, is able to study and investigate a broad array of mutual relationships between the various species of organisms coexisting in diverse local marine and coastal ecosystems. The Centre's research on marine habitats has 2 main foci. The Coral Unit's main tasks are to perform ongoing surveys and monitoring of the status of coral reefs in the Central Gulf of Thailand. The data obtained are used for follow-up studies on the conditions of coral reefs, including potential changes and threats to them. The Seagrass Unit surveys and monitors the status and distribution of seagrass in the Central Gulf of Thailand and studies the environments conducive to the growth of seagrass. The unit also attempts to keep track of the changes that seagrass undergoes, evaluate the conditions of seagrass and investigate mutual relationships amongst marine species inhabiting seagrass ecosystems. The coral and seagrass research findings are regularly updated and stored on a database in order to facilitate the development of a management plan for sustainable conservation and restoration of coral and seagrass resources. The Marine Productivity Assessment Division surveys and monitors marine animals and their status. The division's missions include studying marine species spawning seasons and species and distribution of plankton based on the principle that the species and abundance of marine species or organisms' offspring are indicative of the marine fertility in a given area. The Central Gulf of Thailand is also a habitat and feeding ground for some endangered species. Thus, the Marine Endangered Species Division is assigned to survey and investigate the population, species, distribution and migration of marine endangered species as part of its goal to determine guidelines and measures to conserve marine animals threatened with extinction and to protect sea turtles in its area of responsibility. In addition, the Marine and Coastal Resources Research and Development Centre, the Central Gulf of Thailand, serves as a hotline centre in the event that an endangered animal is found stranded. With modern medical equipment and a specialised veterinary staff, The centre also provides medical treatment and close follow-ups for ill or injured endangered animals. The Oceanography and Marine Environment Division's main responsibilities include surveying, researching and monitoring seawater quality in the Central Gulf of Thailand. This process involves analysing the amounts of dissolved oxygen, dissolved nutrients and bacteria in seawater, all of which are essential to the monitoring of changes to marine environments and to the development of an efficient early warning system. The division is also responsible for observing, studying and experimenting on algal blooms in order to mitigate its environmental effects. Today, one particular marine species is increasing and spreading in the Gulf of Thailand. It is a jellyfish of the lethal venomous type, the box jellyfish. As a preventative measure, the Marine and Coastal Resources Research and Development Centre, the Central Gulf of Thailand, is conducting an in-depth, detailed study on the venomous jellyfish species found in local waters. The main purpose of this study is to design and develop jellyfish screens and deploy them in high-risk areas and seasons. More importantly, the study findings will be used to provide the public with a correct understanding of venomous jellyfish, preventative guidelines, and proper first aid methods. The Marine and Coastal Resources Research and Development Centre, the Central Gulf of Thailand, also promotes education amongst local youth and residents to help them build environmental consciousness and to engage them in conserving and exploiting marine and coastal resources in a sustainable manner. All of this are but a fraction of the wide array of duties entrusted to the Marine and Coastal Resources Research and Development Centre, the Central Gulf of Thailand. Through its staff's dedication of their labour, intelligence and spirit, the centre continues to conduct research studies to develop progressive bodies of knowledge that can be applied to planning efficient marine and coastal resources management strategies with the goal of propelling the country towards sustainable development.